stress. So just imagine that if we can actually able to achieve all the dreams that we have set for ourselves, the whatever the dreams that we have noted down, and if you are able to achieve it, just imagine for yourself for a second. And there is no stress that you're going through. What would it feel like if you're able to achieve everything just now I told you? And how much do you think it's going to worth it? Wherein there is no fear of money, time, and risk. What if I tell you that there is a way that you can make it to top? There is a way to achieve all your dreams. There is a way to be your own boss. The best part is no capital commitment, and you can choose your own time, and also you can choose your flexibility in building the business. What if there is a way to do all that, and how much do you think is that worth to you? So good morning, guys. My name is Sonikka. I basically come from an engineering background, from a middle class family. I remember, since I've come from a middle class family, all this, we have grown up listening to the advice of our elders saying that if we actually get a job, our life is settled. And that's what I believed in. And that's what made me work so hard in the school time, college times, and get a good marks. But when I introduced to the reality, and when I actually started interacting with a lot of people and taking advice, I actually had some question in my mind. I observed two things. I saw my cousins who were into a job, because everybody told me that if I get into a job, my life is secured, and I believed that. And when I started actually closely observing the people who were into job, yes, they had an income flow. Yes, outside it was so much lucrative that they had a dream home, they had a dream car, and everything is going perfect. And I felt like, I wish I could have a life like this. But when I actually closely observed what was actually happening in my family, especially with my cousins who studied engineering same like me, and I wanted to follow like them, I just understood that my cousin sister, she started making money after 8 to 10 years, almost 80,000 rupees. And I also observed that when she got married and when she got a kid, when she has to leave a job, there is no income. Either she has to compromise on the money, or she had to compromise on the time that was able to given to the family. She used to live in a different place. My niece used to live in a different place, and husband used to live in a different place. Why? It's because of the lack of time or lack of money. And when I observed all this, I felt like I don't want to have a life like this. If this is going to be the result for me, even after working for 10 years, I definitely don't want to have a life like this. And I started looking that what is the major condition to be like that. It's because of the financial freedom. And so they took car, they took what do you call house on EMIs, and today they were not able to leave the job because they had a commitment every single month, and because of which they forgot the dream of actual true freedom of finance. On other end, when I started observing my dad, my mamas, they were into a business. So I thought, okay, business might be a good idea to ultimately achieve my dream, because I dream big. I wanted to actually be an entrepreneur. I wanted to build an enterprise. But when I actually came into the reality, that was not the case. And so I only had two options. Either I should go to a job, and I was seeing my parents, they were into a business. My dad has done 5 business. My mama is a distributor for Airtel. And I was just seeing that my dad works so hard. Even after 20-25 years, still we are financially stuck. So when I was thinking all this, when everybody says that, okay, you need to get a job or get into a business, but the result of both is not having the financial freedom, then what should I do? These were the questions that was actually running in my mind. And luckily, the best part is, by God's grace, I got introduced to such an amazing opportunity. And by God's grace, I started reading book, and because of which I started understanding the difference. And today, for you, you might be having a different reason. You might be having a reason. It could be financial freedom, it could be time freedom, it could be you want to have a more time to spend time with the kids, you want to have a lot of money while enjoying the time with your family. I wanted to have a life like that too. But the question was it actually possible in the reality? But when I saw my surroundings, that was not the case. So ask yourself that, have you figured out a way that how exactly you can achieve your dream? So today, let us explore that how exactly the business that we have got can help us in achieving this financial freedom. And I truly got an answer by something amazing reading this book called Business of 21st Century. Can we go to the next slide? So in this, I started understanding that everybody needs an income, right? And our income is dependent on only two things, whether it is for me, whether it is for Tata, Birla, Ambani, or whosoever it is. The income formula is same. I'm not saying this. It's written in this book called Business of 21st Century, which is written by Robert T. Kiyosaki. If you have not seen that book, please go read it. It would be definitely awesome because it will help us to manage our finance. So yeah, coming to the point, listen to me carefully. Our income is equal to rate into time, is dependent upon the time that you give and the skill that you have. So for example, if you're working in an organization, you're putting your 9 hours of work, and you might be good in development, you might be good in sales, you might be good in marketing. Your income is dependent on you, right? So let us now see how we can use this formula to increase our income, right? So can we go to the next slide? So, as I was telling my story, that I had a realization and I had a lot of confusion when I initially started my career, when I initially started understanding that in what I should make out a career. I was having a lot of confusion, whether should I go for a job, whether should I build a business, lot of confusion. And truly speaking, understanding this concept of active income and passive income literally has helped me to take a decision today firmly to build the business in a much more stronger way. And I'm going to share that with you, that what made me to take the decision, because some of you here are supposed to take decision today, and because of that decision, like how it has changed my life, I'm damn sure it's going to help you as well. So here in this book of Business of 21st Century, they speak about two quadrants, that is left quadrant and right quadrant. As you can see, in our left quadrant, it is classified into employees and self-employed, and in the right quadrant, it is business owner and the investor. How did this Robert T. Kiyosaki divided these two quadrants is based upon the income. Just imagine, what are we actually all working for? We are all working for income, right? We need some income. There is a cash flow, correct? But have you ever heard about something called as an active income and a passive income? We went for schooling, we went for job, we went for college, just to understand one day that we'll go for a job and make money, one day we will earn money, isn't it? But nobody has told us that what is this active and passive income. So understanding here, active income is your physical presence gives you income, but wherein as the passive income, your physical presence need not be required to make an income, right? So let's understand. So how did I actually get an answer by reading this? My sister and my dad, my all my family people, they were working hard. It is not that they were not working hard, but the problem was, the day they stopped working, the income was zero. And that is what I mean by active income. So if you, some of you are working in a job, just question yourself that if you stop working today, will you be able to create an income for yourself? That is mean by active source of income. But let's take an example of successful entrepreneurs. It could be Mark Zuckerberg, it would be Tata, Ambani, Birla, Narayan Murthy, Bill Gates, whom you follow or whom you believe, just understand and have a think about it. Think about it that do you think their physical presence is actually required to make money? It's not required, right? And it means what? It's not that they did not make money. It's not that they did not work. They worked so hard to build a system, and today the system is working for them, and that is the reason their physical presence is not required. Right. So here, if I closely observe, and one thing which opened my eyes was 95% of the people today are either employees or self-employed. I'm sure you would agree with me, right? But only 5% people belong to this category of business owner or investment. See, my dad, I actually thought that he is a businessman. And I used to proudly say to people that my dad is a business until and unless I figured out that no, my dad, who was owning a shop, who was a distributor, he was not a business owner. He was a self-employed because he was just working with 5 to 6 employees, right? And the day he stops working or the day the shop closes, there is no income. And that is the reason we were stuck in finance. But when it comes to the world's wealth, as I told you, world's population is 95% is an employee and self-employed, and only 5% as a business owner. But when it comes to the world's wealth, just 5% of the world's wealth is shared by employees or self-employed, but 95% of the world's wealth is shared by these business owners and the investor. So now ask a question to yourselves, in which quadrant do you belong? If you're actually struggling with a problem, if you're actually feeling stressed out, if you're actually want to have a peaceful life, in which quadrant do you want to live in, right? The day I understood the big money lies in this making a passive source of income, I actually got the answers for everything. Everybody is working hard. If you tell me who is not working hard, but the question is, on which platform are you working hard so that you can have a passive source of income? Means you build something where even if you're present or not present, still the money keeps coming in. That's that true financial freedom, right? So here I understood today, if you are the one who wants to become or make this financial freedom, or if you want to make this passive source of income where the maximum money lies in, then I think this meeting is for you, right? And I hope and I believe that I'm talking to the right audience. Now we understood that from the previous slide, to make a passive source of income, we have to build a business. But the question is, when we have to build a business, there are a lot of things, right? There is risk, investment, infrastructure, many things stops us from taking an action to build a business. But let us closely observe that what all these business people have done. I am an ordinary person like many, I am not an extraordinary person like Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, but I always dreamt to be like that. But I understood one thing, that how exactly that did they build the business, right? What did they do is they built an organization, they built a system, or I would say they built a network. Today, so you are a part of somebody's network, right? And you're working under someone. And if you're a self-employed, you just have an employees of 5 to 6. So you are actually, you are an employee and an owner at the same time. But when it comes to the business, they have built an organization minimum 500 plus, and that is when they are called as a businessman. So here, if you have to build a business, two things plays an important role. You should have a network of yourself, right? And that is how the people have built a system. They have leveraged on other people's time, other people's skill, and other people money. But when it comes to a common people like you and me, how do you think we can actually build a business, right? How do you think that we can build a network? It's difficult, right? What do we have actually in our hand to actually build that kind of a business? The question was, how can I do this business? When I say consider a business, two things plays an important role. One is product or a service plays an important role, so that you can give a solution to a problem, what people are suffering, and the customer. So where do you think the money lies in? Either the product or the customer? I think the money lies in the distribution of the product to the customer, isn't it? Take an example of a lawyer. He makes money by distributing his services. Take an example of Amazon. Who makes more money, Amazon or the person who manufactures the product? Amazon, right? And so, because it connects the people who are selling to the people who buys it. Just imagine a Uber who is making more money, the person who is riding a car associated with Uber, or the Uber. The Uber makes more money. So from here, we understand that the majority of the income lies in distribution. And today we are going to discover an amazing model, a business of 21st century, and that is nothing else called as network marketing, right? So when I come to a distribution industry, there are three ways of distribution. Can we go to the next slide? Three ways of distribution: traditional distribution, franchisee, and direct selling or network marketing. But let me start with the traditional distribution. Imagine that there is a product. Imagine that there is Pepsi, right? What is the manufacturing cost of Pepsi? It is just 75 paisa to 1 rupee, right? But as a customer, how do you think we are getting, how much we are getting the Pepsi at? We are getting at a cost of 20 rupees, depending upon the retail outlet where it is being sold. Why do you think the manufacturing cost, which is 1 rupee, we are getting at a cost of 20 rupees? It's because there is a middleman, that is nothing but the wholesaler, distributor, retailer, and the majority of the income actually is given to the promoter. Like Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan comes and promotes the product, the advertisement, right? So neither in this traditional business, neither the manufacturer makes money nor the consumer makes money. The majority of the income actually is being in the middle. That is, either the promoter is making money. Even if you take the wholesaler, distributor, they have to invest money and they just take 1% of the profit margin. So that is what a traditional business is. But when it comes to a franchisee like McDonald's or Domino's, you imagine today franchisee is a proven system of distribution, right? So take a franchisee from McDonald's. You have to invest not less than 1 crore rupee, and you have to have an employee. You have to have an own what you call the investments for yourself, right? And whatever the money that is being sold, I mean, whatever the volume that is being generated, 97% you can keep, and 3% profit it should go to the owner of the McDonald's as a royalty income. If you truly has a business mindset, here you can closely observe that 3% coming from 38,000 outlets, which is big. 97% who has taken the franchisee is big, or 3% from the 38,000 outlets of McDonald's coming wherein he doesn't do anything, which is big, right? 3%, isn't it? But here again, if you have taken a franchisee license, you can't give franchisee to anybody, correct? So again, that there is a demerit. So, covering up, removing all these demerits of a traditional distribution and a franchisee distribution, a new way of model of distribution, which is called as a business of 21st century. It's nothing but the direct selling industry or network marketing industry. So, if I have to talk about this, let's take you like a product and you buy it, right? And when you buy, let's take you like iPhone. Once you buy iPhone, do you get a license free of cost and start selling the iPhone just like that? No, right? So, in direct selling or network marketing simply says that you don't have to invest so much like 1 crore to take a license. You just have to buy a seed capital directly from the manufacturer. There is no middleman. That is the reason the price of the product is not, the price of the product is less, right? Here, the cost of the Pepsi is increased because of the middleman, But here, a customer, a consumer, if I decides to build a business today, I directly go from the manufacturer and have a seed capital of it. And now I have also got the freedom to start distributing the franchise license, that is private franchise license, and create and build my own network and enjoy the commissions and the profits that the company is going to share with us. That is what is called as direct selling industry or network marketing industry, right? So if I have to truly talk about, this is the fastest growing business right now in this time. It is growing at a rate of 20%, and it is the second highly paid industry. And so if you clearly have an open mind, you must have definitely heard about this network marketing or direct selling industry, because this is which is actually growing. It was there before, it is there now, it will be there tomorrow. And if FICI and KPMG report says that direct selling and network marketing industry is going to touch 65,000 crore business by 2025, and 1 crore 8 Indians are going to get a self-employment opportunity through this direct selling or network marketing industry, right? So you might have a lot of opinion, but facts remains the same, isn't it? So I have an open mind to understand that how exactly this network marketing works, because this is truly a gateway for a financial freedom, right? So can we go to the next slide? So yeah, so when I have decided now, and when I've understood that network marketing can be the best way, the best part is there is no risk. Because what is a risk? You just have to shop the product, use it, and if you like it, start distributing it and make money. There is no loss, right? And there is no risk, first of all. And the third thing is there is no huge investment. Fourth thing is you can start distributing and building the business global, right? So that is the benefits of network marketing. So imagine if I have to invent my own product, start inventing your own product, start building your own business, and see how much it costs, right? But now when I've understood that network marketing has removed all the disadvantages, or removed all the challenges a common person faces to start a business, and it has truly given an opportunity to make money, here we have to consider these three factors to select the best company, right? So the three factors is simply nothing but the reputation and the track record of the company. You have to see the stability of the company. The second is the product superiority when it comes to the result, when it comes to the, if you can really get the result out of the products that is being distributed through the model of network marketing industry. And also you have to see if the plan is simple and can give a maximum benefits for the person who is actually doing the business. And also you must see if there is a support system and a training system which can help you build the business. If you have to consider these three factors to select a right company. And today I'm going to proudly represent one of the best company which meets all these requirements. It's nothing but the DXN. DXN was introduced by our famous person, Dr. Lim. Behind every strong organization, there is a every strong man, right? So here, Dr. Lim is recognized as Dato in Malaysia, like how in India, the highest civilization award is given as Bharat Ratna. Here he is recognized as Dato. So imagine that how much the trustworthy he is, what all he would have done to establish this company, right? It was established in 1993, and he was the one who graduated from IIT. And I want to tell a small story about how exactly this DXN got formed. Basically, Dr. Lim was a traveler, and his father was a herbalist. So when he was traveling in a Peruda country, he observed that there were some villagers who were burning something and using the ashes which was remained to apply it on the skin for some diseases, mixing it in the water and drinking it, right? And he was thinking that why is this villagers using this ashes when it is generally used to throw? We don't consider the ash, but here he observed that villagers are using this ash. He got more curious and he inquired one of the person there, and that's where he got to know about an amazing herb which is today called as king of herbs, king of immortality, which is there from past 5000 years back. That is nothing but the Ganoderma. From then he started researching about this Ganoderma, and then almost he did a 10 years of research. So he understood that this Ganoderma grows in a forest area, and now he started cultivating Ganoderma in a high humid area and freezed 20 kg of Ganoderma to extract 1 kg of powder instead of burning it. And now he started experimenting by giving it to chickens, and he found out the miraculous result. He saw that the chickens who were not reproducing, they started reproducing. The chickens started becoming more active, they started flying. So he felt that if this Ganoderma can do so much wonders to a chicken, then how big it could do to a human being. So with an amazing vision of promoting health and providing an opportunity to people, he formed or he built an organization today which is almost 28 years old and recognized to be the world's largest Ganoderma company. Right? Can we go to the next slide? So here DXN works with three principles. Today, when it comes to direct selling industry, DXN ranks at 15, right? So here it works with three principles. First is one world, one market. Today, if you decide to start DXN, and if you become a member of DXN and you build the business in DXN is present in 180 plus countries globally, and if you decide to build this business, you can receive the income from all the countries equally with a single membership, with a single ID, right? That is what is called as one world, one market. Yes, as I told you, Dr. Lim had a vision of and happiness. That is how he formed DXN, and he is the strength behind this company, and he has got almost 14 doctorate 14 awards for the enormous amount of work he has done. And the best part is that he is associated with IMSAM. He's a goodwill ambassador of IMSAM, where IMSAM is an organization, right, which eradicates malnutrition, and today DXN is collaborated with it and helping a lot of people to gain malnutrition. And I will tell you how is that, right? So as I told you, it works with three principles: one world, one market, and one total company. One total company, nothing but the manufacturing, the cultivation, the processing, distribution, everything is strictly under the name, under the roof, under one roof, that is DXN, and that is how it makes the quality of the product stands out. And it everybody uses different kinds of product, but when it comes to result, we actually don't observe result. When it comes to a small products, like it could be soap, it could be toothpaste, or it could be a hair shampoo, we don't use, actually we don't think about the result, right? But starting from all the products that DXN has, everything as a result oriented products because of this quality called one total company, right? And of course a company and the distributor single mindedly loves to promote health and provide solution to people, almost 360-degree solution in terms of health, wealth, and happiness. So can we go to the next slide? So now if you have to consider why DXN, as I already told, you have to consider three factors to do any network marketing company. One, it's the stability, that is the proven track record. You should have the products, and the second thing is you should have an amazing compensation plan, right? So now when I consider DXN stability, as I told you, it was established in 1993. The backbone, the person who is behind DXN is not only a businessman, he's a philanthropist, means he has a vision to help people, and it ranks almost 15 in when it comes to direct selling, and as so much of certificates when it comes to the product, right? It is internationally recognized, and it is present in 180 plus countries today, and has a largest Ganoderma, the factory that is coming up, where the company has a very big vision, especially in India, right? So when it comes to the products, right, as I was telling you, the main big reason of the product, that was Ganoderma, was behind the DXN. Today is recognized as the world's largest Ganoderma company, and I already mentioned that it is completely chemical free and purely focused on improving the health, and it helps us to, in fact, to have an affordable price, and that is how it has an exceptional products. And I will tell you how exactly the products, what our products are there, in the coming few slides. And when it coming to the opportunity that what DXN is giving, as a middle class family having a lot of dreams, when I started this business, when I had no money, it has actually given a very big opportunity to all of us, with a low startup cost and very easy to build, and especially when you're associated with a wonderful people which can actually help you, guide you in building the business, the real profit you can actually experience when you start doing it, right? So this is how the DXN can give a wide range of opportunities for you. So now let us understand what are the products that the DXN has. As I already mentioned the story about the Ganoderma. Now, what is this Ganoderma? Ganoderma is the king of all herbs. If you just type in Google, you will understand that it has a history of 5,000 years, and it was used by all this. If you have heard about Japanese, people used to live longer, right? Why? Because they were on Ganoderma, especially there. Japanese call this Ganoderma as Rishi Gano. Chinese call this as Lingzi, right? Only royal people used to consume there, but we are all lucky today that Dr. Lim has actually introduced through the form of DXN and has given the best quality for us to consume Ganoderma. And of course, there is a different form of other mushrooms, that is Morinda citrifolia, cardiceps, and spirulina. These are the main four products where the DXN's focusing on. I would like to mention something about spirulina here. Today, a lot of us are suffering. We are actually under lockdown. We are doing on online meetings. It's because people are being tested COVID positive, and a lot of people are losing life, isn't it? But this Ganoderma and spirulina has remarkably shown the result in building the immunity of person, because it works under cell level, and it helps to remove the two important, the root cause of all the problem, that is the deposit of toxins and the lack of nutrition. So when it comes to nutrition, spirulina is the highly nutritious food after mother's milk, and it provides oxygen. Almost 1 kg of spirulina is equivalent to 2,000 kg of assorted fruits and vegetables. So imagine that how much nutrition that spirulina can give it to you. And today, especially during this time, this has remarkably helped a lot of people to build their immunity and stay safe, right? So can we go to the next slide? So there are three different categories that the DXN has helped us, where the major focus is every product. You can, the Ganoderma is being distributed. You can consume Ganoderma in the form of beverages. There is, a coffee called Zimoka, Cardicept coffee, which is good for heart. Zimoka is good for, the stress reliever. Lingzi coffee is good for diabetes. and there is no need rosella, which is having a lot of vitamin C, vitamin D. It actually helps to keep your what do you call the most alkaline protein is actually present in this spirulina, right? You can consume this cocoa, especially for the kids, spirulina oats. So you can consume all the products which you saw in the form of beverages. If you can go to the next slide. Can we go to the next slide? So you can consume it in the form of a superfood. Superfood is nothing but a food supplement, right? In either in the form of the capsule or the powder, right? RGGL when it comes to Ganoderma, spirulina, and of course there are many other products in a different country, not in India. So now when it goes to the and also the DXN has provided a wonderful products in terms of personal skincare, especially starting from soap, massage oil to keep your skin shining. You have aloe vera gel to keep your reduce air fall and have a thick hair. You have the Neeli Thylam and Ganozi shampoo to have a oral health. You have what do you call toothpaste. Let me tell you, I want to actually give my personal testimony about the products because I've been using this product from since 1 year. Initially, see, I was not at all a health conscious person because when we are young, we actually don't take care of health. We neglect health, right? As a result of which, I was having a lot of gastric problem and I was eating a lot of spicy food. But somebody, when they introduced this Ganoderma, actually I got introduced because of my father. Like my father was having diabetes, so I thought that why not take some products and give it to him and see how does it help. So when he started taking the product, he actually remarkably found amazing results when it works on diabetes, cholesterol, and BP. So seeing that, I also started consuming, and I felt that it within this 1.5 year span of time, it has helped me to improve my skin. It has helped me to improve my health because I was falling sick very often because of gastric issues, and it has helped me to develop that kind of an immune system, and it has helped me to reduce my air fall. It has helped me to manage my weight, and I truly saying that if I look at myself like 1 year back, 1.5 year back, how I was, and now how I am when it comes to related to health and related to how I look, I really feel amazing. And that is how this product has actually helped me in getting an amazing results. So I would say definitely the products plays a very important role and has given a backbone. It is a boon to a person who really decides to build a business of network marketing, what DXN has provided us. So can we go to the next slide? So now how to get started with the business? It's simple. You just have to use the products like how I used. I really felt amazing. So I started sharing with people, and then you build a system, you build a network around it and enjoy the true benefit of a financial freedom, right? So it is nothing but you just have to fill a form. There is a form, either online form you can fill, or you can fill an offline form and then submit your documents, and now you get a health card and now ready to board. You can start the business. So can we go to the next slide? So here the best part is the first thing here. See, for example, I come from a business background where my family does a lot of business as well, and I've seen my uncle doing a liquor business, my mama doing a distributor of Airtel, and I've also seen my dad doing a wholesale distributor of water. So when it comes to any product, when my uncle is doing a liquor business, he never uses himself, right? But he just do it to make money. He just do it to sell the what you call liquor, and he's least concerned about the health of a person. But imagine how the best business DXN and the network marketing provides us. First, it says that you become the consumer of the product, you use it, and if you feel that this is the best product, then start recommending. So how genuine it could be, and that we actually do this anyways, right? Let's take, if you go to a restaurant, you say that yes, this food was awesome. If you go and attend a movie and you put it in a Facebook and promote it to the core that yes, this movie was super amazing. Anyways, we do that. But just think about it, that actually are you getting paid for it? No, but imagine that today, if you decide to choose this business, right, and decide to use the product, not only you can protect your health, but also can help a lot of people outside who needs help and who needs an opportunity, right? So, can we go to the next slide? So, the best part is you being a consumer, for every product that is being purchased, you will be rewarded. Means you will have a cashback that has been given, right? That is the first step. The second step is become a strong distributor. So once you like the product, what you can do, you can start sharing the benefits. So just imagine around you how many people are actually suffering from health issues. Every single home, if you see, either one or the other ailment that they are suffering. Don't you think so? Just closely observe. If you have not observed any day, just closely observe today that either they are suffering from a backache, headache, or major problems like cancer, diabetes, so many other things, right? And we are not promising that it will cure, but definitely you should have an experience of it for yourself and see that how exactly it can help you if when it comes to the majority of the health problem. So imagine when we have around us only there are so many people who are actually needs help, why not to give them, why not to help them, right? Somebody helped me someday by introducing this product to me, and today it's me and my father literally feel lucky to have been consuming this DXN product, right? So when you start doing it, of course you will start create a consumers, and you will start making money, and you will be paid based upon the volume that is being generated, right? The next, and then if you really want to take the business to the next level, you have to build a strong network. So just imagine how many of you are using Geo. What did Ambani did? First year, he gave all the Geo SIMs for free. So how many of you went on a queue and actually bought that Geo SIM? Correct. Actually, what did he do? He invested $400 billion to give the free SIM for 1 year and created the lakh thousand millions of customers, right? And today you are recharging at least 199 or to whatever the plan is without being like he doesn't even know that where you are doing it. What did he do? He created a huge network of customer, a huge network, right? And today, whether he's there or not there, still we are going to recharge, still we are going to call, still we are going to be a consumer, be a customer of it, right? And he gets paid. So that is the power of building a network, right? But the best part is here, I and you don't have an investment like that to make that you give away the product for free and create a customer. But what we can utilize here is utilize your time to build your network, a strong network, and that network, that system will pay you back 10 times, 20 times what effort that you're going to take now. It is going to pay you back for the rest of your life and for the future generations as well, right? And based on the whatever the volume that is being generated, you are going to get paid. So as I told you, the 3 steps is first consume the products, become a distributor, start sharing it, and build the business like how what you are doing. Teach the other people also to do the same so that you can make an income, isn't it? So for whatever you are doing, you're going to be rewarded with bonus, you're going to be rewarded with commission. Even if you are consuming your own products, you're going to be rewarded as a personal cashback. If you have created a consumers, you're going to get paid based upon the volume that is being generated in the entire whole team, right? So this gives you a security to actually build a we were worried about how we can build a financial freedom, right? So this is a true way of actually building a financial freedom, right? So you're the different forms of income. It could be that you're only interested in being a consumer, still okay, you will be getting a personal cashback from 6% to 21%, and you will get a discount on the products, right? If you decide to be a distributor wherein you start retailing out the products, you will not only have the cashback but also the retail profit of the products when you start distributing to people. But if you decide to build a network, you are going to have the entire income of the whole volume that is being generated through your network, right? These are the three ways that you can make money, and this is the key to actually a financial freedom or a passive income. Remember, in the first slide, I told you by creating a network, you can truly make a passive source of income. Today, DXN and network marketing opportunity has given us eligibility and make it so simple for us by giving us the best products to build our own network, to by giving a solution to the people's problem, and can build our own organization and can really build a financial security for ourselves and can help people to actually have that financial security for themselves, right? So now let me explain about it quickly that how exactly that there is an income flow that happens through DXN. There are 9 ways that you can make money. So can we go to the next slide? So here it starts with a distributor. If you really want to build a network, first it starts with a distributor that you are purchasing a product. Every product, remember, every product that you saw, the supplements or you saw a personal skincare product or the beverages, everything is having something called as point value. That is points, right? So if you have to become a distributor, first you have to do a minimum purchase of 1000 PV. And why that is important? Because first you have to be healthy, you have to keep your family healthy, right? And next becomes when you start promoting the same thing, you will have becoming a qualified star agent. That is when you start distributing the products, when you share this product benefits to people and help them to solve their issues, you are going to have a more volume. And if you do a 3000 point purchase value, you will become a qualified star agent. And now you have to create a network, right? So now you have to help the people who really wants to build the business to become a qualified star agent. And when you help 6 people to become a qualified star agent, you become a qualified star diamond. And now you help other person in your network who really wants to build a business to become a qualified star diamond. This is how you can actually have a residual source of income when you start upgrading yourself, when you start growing yourself, growing your rank, right? So when it comes to retail profit, we know that there is something called as, if you decide to be a distributor, if you fill up a form, you get the product at a distributor price and you can sell it at a MRP price, and which you get a enjoy the profit of up to 25%. The second is this group bonus. This group bonus would be entitled when you become a star. When you initially start, you will be at 6%, and gradually it will go up to 21%. Whatever the repurchases happens from you and your team, you would be get paid based upon this something called as accumulated PV, right? It starts from 6% to 21%, right? So as a result of which, when you start building your own business, your own organization, and when there is a volume that is being generated in monthly, as a result of which in 1 month you will start making 9%, on the second month you will be starting making 15%, and on the third month you will be start making 21%, and that's where you're going to reach the first stage in the business, that is becoming a star agent, right? Can we go to the next slide? So now here the star group bonus, like I already explained to you that it goes step by step, right? So here how to build a business is something which would be helped to you. There would be a system, there would be trainings that would be given to you. Like I was supported by such an amazing training system called V Champions, and this is truly helping me to build the business. So if you're not understanding, don't worry, I'm just giving a clarity about how exactly, and I have a vision about how exactly you can have a security in this business, right? So here the star group bonus you will be getting when you are a star agent, right? When you get a star agent and help people to become a star agent, it starts from 27% to 37%. As in when you help people to become a qualified star agent, your percentage starts increasing. And when you have qualified star agents in your team, you're going to make a development bonus. Can we go to the next slide? You're going to make a development bonus from each of the qualified star agent, and to get entitled for this bonus, you have to become a qualified star agent, right? And you're going to enjoy from 5% from the first level, second level 4%, third 3, and likewise up to 5 to 1%, right? So can we go to the next slide? And now this is how a star agent, the development bonus is going to be paid in from a star group bonus and also a development bonus. So can we go to the next slide? So yes, I was telling you the steps that how to build a business. The first is become a distributor. Second is reach up to a qualified star agent. Then help people to become a qualified star agent. Then you become a star diamond. Then help people to become a star diamond. Right? That is when that is when you're truly a leader, because you are not only going to help yourself making money. You will only make money if you help somebody to make money in this business. Such a fantastic concept, right? That I cannot make money today if I don't help somebody to make money. That's where this leadership bonus would be given to you, where you're helping your people to be a qualified diamond, and you receive a benefit from 5% to 15%, and your rank advances as and when you start creating leaders, right? It purely based upon leaders. You start creating leaders. First is you would be given a training about the mindset, skill set, and how to build the business. Second thing is, when you become a leader, you start doing the same thing. It's like a legacy. You're creating your own legacy, correct? So that is what this business can actually provide you. And it's not only the business, I would say, it actually a life lessons that you're going to learn when you're building this business. So this is what the income that you're going to get as you upgrade your rank, as you upgrade helping people, helping more and more people. So can we go to the next slide? So yeah, we can go to the next slide. So here there are certain incentives what the company gives you for the extra bonus work that what you do. That is hand phone incentive, overscriptory incentive of 1 lakh rupees, and there is conditions to it, and also a travel seminar incentive and an international profit sharing of 2%, right? You will be truly experiencing this and have the and have a feeling when you experience it, right? So it's just that I'm giving a vision, right? If you today just see through eyes, might be you don't understand anything. But if you open your mind and see that what is your vision, right? If you start today, what is that vision that you're going to have? You're going to have create a perfect system, perfect organization where you can have free time, where you can have money, where you can travel, where you can have your own personality development. You can be inspiration to a lot of people, right? I want to tell you that my experience in network marketing, because when I actually came to this business, when this business knocked at the door, as I was telling you that I was doing engineering, and what made me to take the decision was helping I really felt that my family was under financial crisis, and I really did not wanted to be stuck there, right? That's what made me actually to take a decision, but I was fearful. When this opportunity came, I was fearful. I don't know whether will I be able to succeed or not. That's there, everything is there, right? But what did I do? I said yes. I said yes to the opportunity which came on the desk. And through that, I got introduced to such an amazing business. I was a very shy and an introvert girl in my college, not able to speak in front of people, not able to talk. I used to not mingle with people. My parents used to scold me that I will not speak when relatives come to the home, right? So such a shy kid, not able to speak, right? But today, this business has actually helped helped me to overcome that shyness, because an opportunity, when it came, I said yes. When I had to learn something, I said yes. By learning and improving, if I had to go through certain changes, I said yes. Because of that changes, right? And so when I got an opportunity to go on the stage, I was so fearful. I never faced a crowd. I never knew I lacked in communication skills. I had a lot of inferiority complex, but still I said yes. And that has truly created, when I went on a stage and started training people of from 100 to 200 people for the very first time, right? I was so fearful, but still said yes, right? Today, because of saying that yes, as it has this network marketing has truly helped me, to recognize myself, to overcome that fears, to break down the boundaries that a girl can have. And today I feel really proud that I was able to create an income at the age of 23, almost 60,000 rupees a week. And At the age of 24, I was able to create 1.75 lakhs. It has actually helped me to travel to 2 countries. And today I am actually called as a motivational speaker from my own college. I studied in Reva University. I was being invited as a motivational speaker in my own college. So when I look back where I started, when this opportunity came in, I had a lot of fears. Yes, everybody will have fears. We will have a lot of questions that would be running in our mind. But overcome that fear and say yes to it and do whatever it takes, because this business has the capacity to truly give what you want, right? So with this, there is going to be an enormous system support that DXN provides us. We are going to provide us, right? So it will help you to build your own business, build your dreams. So today is the time to take a decision and take the decision wisely. So with this, I would love to end and hand over it to Vijay Kumar sir. Thank you so much, and I hope this has actually added some value.
Good morning, Sonika. Good morning, everyone. Fantastic presentation. For the newcomers, those who are attending first time, really, okay, it's going to be an eye opener, because you given us such a wonderful examples, as well as you explained very nice about the company, CEO, and the products and the marketing plan. Fantastic, Sonika. Thanks for your information. And I can say the DXN business is simple and very easy business. I can say just use the product, share the product, automatically it will be like automatically people build a business. That's it. So use the product, share the product, people will build a business. So thank you, Sonika, for a wonderful presentation. Again, we'll meet on next program. Thanks all the participants for attending today's program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.